I am Diane Lucas.
And I'm Fiki Petrie, and welcome to Abstract Essay.
Abstract Essay! Yay!
Woo!
We
Finally.
are number 3 People Best Abstract Podcast, given by Player FM. Oh, imagine, Mr. Vicky, we are number 3 people, and thank you so much. And before we go on, Mr. Vicky, to our regular discussion, let's shout out our listeners in country Uganda. Shout out in Germany. Mr. Vicky, can you read which part of Germany these places in Germany listening to us?
Oh, Hesse? Hess?
Yes.
Oh, hello, Hess.
Hello,
Hello.
Has. We got 52% audience here in
And
Has.
Lower Saxony, 14%. Thank you very much.
Yes, North Rhine-Westphalia, 11%.
And Bavaria, 8%. Very cool. And the rest, thank you very much, anyways.
Yes, thank you so much. There's a lot of
A lot.
places in
A
Germany.
lot, yeah.
Guten Morgen, guten Tag is good afternoon. I think, yeah. Guten Morgen is good morning. So, Dankeschön, Germany.
Dankeschön.
Thank you so much. And I hope you will continue to, continue to listen to our podcast. So, Mr. Fiki, before we go on, let's um, promote your book. Please, wait, wait. Let's promote your book, Mr. Fiki. So, people, we are inviting you to please do support Mr. Fiki about his art book, The Art of Rich Q, available on Amazon from Kindle, hardcover, and paperback. So, Mr. Fiki, what is inside of Art of Rich Q?
This is my life's work of my digital art so far, from around 6 years of cultivating my craft. I've compiled the best of the best and put it into a book for your enjoyment. If you like my
Yes,
art
people.
and you want
Yes,
to support me, then this is the best way to do it.
definitely. Yes. Let's support Mr. Fiki because if you support him, more art to come. Fiki, what we gonna talk about today? What painting of yours that you want to share with us?
I got something more detailed than usual, I think.
More details. How many days you did this?
Just took, like 2 days, I guess. But
Wow.
the big thing is that I had to redo it a few times.
Is it your old painting or just new one?
This is a new one, fresh out the oven.
Oh, fresh from the farm.
Yeah.
Yes, fresh from the farm. So what inspired you to start these current paintings of yours? What the title?
This is just my original character, so it's not really any special title. I'm just gonna call it Nova and Shade. And then what inspired me about this was this new anime. It's like fantasy sort of magic related, and so I wanted to really up my character design of my old characters because I
Mm,
found they looked very similar with the very boring outfits. So I put a lot more thought into this, and how one's sort of like a mage, one's more of like an assassin type of character. So I have very different fabrics and very different outfit choices for them. I think it's pretty cool.
pretty cool. It's something else. So how do you choose the subject matter for your paintings?
I
Just like this.
I only choose stuff that I'm really interested, really love, and when it comes from a passion, I have more enjoyment out of it.
Definitely. Indeed. So what materials or tools do you typically use in your painting process?
I use lots of foliage brushes, lots of sort of details that you would see in grass, like a lot of grass tufts and stuff like that. And I use the technique of halftones throughout the painting to give more texture as well.
Definitely. How do you decide on the color palette? for your work?
I really wanted it to be sort of this overcast from the shade of the trees and everything. So I wanted to make sure there's a lot of green, a lot of brown tones, and just sort of nature and earth vibes to match the
Yeah,
scene.
more on green, right?
Hmm.
Definitely. So, can you describe your process from initial concept to finish a piece like this?
I got reference from 3D models and outfit choices from Pinterest, and just gathering all the information and compiling it and making it my own, and doing that is a lot more smoother process for your workflow.
Yes, definitely. And how do you plan the composition of your painting?
I really wanted the staircase to be sort of like the main focus, have it sort of leading down into the characters as if they're really interacting with the world around them. And I think it's more of a whole scene, this one, than my usual ones.
If you want to rate this painting of yours 1 to 10, where is it?
Honestly, it's still probably around like 8.5, maybe. Like I had some issues with it, but like I wanted to add more stuff to it, but I couldn't. I don't have the
Like what? Like
skill yet.
what?
Just like more definition on, say, the staircase or something like that. More just detail in the trees, the bushes and stuff. But
Definitely.
overall, I'm more or less satisfied. It's just there's always more you can do as an artist.
Yes, for sure. So, how important is the choice of canvas or surface for your painting? Because you're doing digital painting, what's the difference? If you're gonna do it in canvas surface?
Hmm, you got to be careful of what type of canvas you're using, like what size, what you want to, what size of canvas you're using. Yeah, I usually use a sort of poster style, but recently I've sort of gotten. I wanted to start doing more square stuff. So, say if you put on a T-shirt or something, you can put it right in the middle of the shirt or something, and that'd be kind of cool. And I think just having a square sort of orientation for your artwork would be good for that kind of stuff.
Definitely. What role does lighting play when you are creating a painting?
Everything. I sort of have a sort of lighting based on the the shade from the trees, and really want to make sure that it is shown on the characters, so you see a bit more darkness in the characters here with the bushes and stuff. And
I think you did this
very
last
nice.
time already, right? The guy with the mask, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
did. I think I did the girl. I did a witch last time,
Oh,
and
this
then
is
the
the
girl.
okay. And how about the man? I think you did also with the mask, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's one of my characters I made. It's just before he used to have like a white shirt and it was like a very boring sort of outfit. Now I've actually like designed him a bit more.
Hmm. Yes. So how do you handle mistakes or unexpected results during painting process?
You hide them.
Erase them.
You disguise it as detail.
So this picture of painting of yours, which do you think, or which mistake that you did, and you define it by painting again?
Well, I had a lot of issue with the what is it the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up just covering it up with a lot of detail brushes to make it sort of look like it's actually a bush and not just green. Before it was sort of just two two big blobs of just green nothingness. So I wanted to add sort of all this outgrow from the bushes, like ivy and vines and stuff like that. So it's interacting with the stairs a bit more, and just sort of pushing up the detail and hiding that I screwed it up.
He said, "Oh, this is mistake. Okay, just do it like this."
Just
Good
fix it.
job, Mister Freaky.
Yeah.
Uh, so, what influence or artists have had a significant impact on your style?
A lot of anime, really. I really
Yes.
wanted to have this look like this. The what is it? I don't know what the full name is. It's called an anime called Free, with a character named Freerin, and she's like this witch who's lived 1,000 years and just traveling the world. But like the art design and the character design in it is top notch, and so I really wanted to sort of up my characters a bit more.
Yes, people. So before we go on, Mr. Fiki, I just want to invite you people that Book 101 Review have launched a fundraiser to help the less fortunate children all over the world. So Book 101 Review have this campaign uh, col- collecting your donation. If you have something to give, please do visit this link, this Book 101 Review Foundation, where we are empowering children all over the world. Through this donation, we are giving education through books, materials for school supplies for schooling. So please do click the link if you are interested to donate our Book 101 Review Foundation. And please do listen to my other podcast. As I said, Book 101 Review on my 4th season. And please do listen to my latest episode. I interviewed one of an English author, no other than Mr. Richard Eyre. So please do listen. Book 101 Review. So, Mr. Fiki, what emotions or messages are you trying to convey to this painting?
A feeling of adventure, mainly, sort of like how sort of the vibe they just came from some sort of mission or quest in the forest, and they're just returning back to the city, or that kind of sort of backstory, and just sort of like a level of confidence that the characters have because they're stronger and can handle tough stuff, tough enemies or something like that.
Yes. So, how do you know when your painting is finished?
When I can't, when I feel like adding more detail in it just ruins it, and I don't want to, because you never want to overwork something. You want to have the same level of detail through your work, so it's your art style stays consistent
Mhm.
and it's not too crowded with nonsense.
That's true, Mr. Fiki. So, how do you incorporate feedback and criticism into your work?
I always sort of try to think about it, keep a mindful eye when I'm doing some things. Oh, I could fix this. Oh, I could do this, and I'm always just sort of trying to be aware of how I can fix and improve as an artist. So it's always something I'm thinking about.
Yes. So, how do you experiment with different styles or techniques in your work?
I like to do it subtly sometimes. And this one, I have a bit of chromatic aberration. If you zoom in, you can see the sort of red sort of outline to the characters. It just sort of adds like a blurriness that's like authentic
Mm.
and isn't taking away from my detail that I've already put in. Because usually I sort of just take the whole image, blur it, and just erase the stuff that isn't important. And I did that earlier, but it didn't look right. So doing it this way is a better alternative, so I can keep more detail into it.
Definitely. So, how do you maintain a balance between realism and creativity in your paintings?
You balance realism by having interactivity with your world, with your characters, and having it sort of in a believable setting. That's the most important thing, I believe. As long as the viewer understands what you're doing, what you're trying to do, and they see it as a realistic situation, then you're on the right track.
You are in the right track, people. See the painting of Mr. Fiki. He's in the right track. Because more volumes to come for his art of Ryuchikyu. So, how do you prepare a prime your canvas before starting a painting or in digital painting?
First thing I always do when I'm starting a painting is I always make the canvas or so gray, so I can start from a neutral color. My eyes don't get strained, and it just overall helps me sort of recognize my colors better and be more mindful of the tones I'm using, as opposed to just starting from a white canvas.
Yes, for sure. So, how do you preserve and protect your finished product or finished painting?
You save often.
Save often.
In my case,
Definitely.
for other real painters is putting protection or whatever or glaze or whatever. For me, it's just save.
Do you do
Control
you save
S.
on iCloud or on ordinary hard disk on your?
I have a USB that I save all my stuff on
Mm, yes.
because I don't like iCloud.
Free iCloud, as they said. So, people, again, I'm inviting you to my listen to my other podcast, Food 101, our fourth season with Chef Alessandro, one of the best executive chef in one of the five-star hotel in downtown Toronto. So please do listen to our latest episode. We talk about our Food 101 culinary courses, people, from Volume 1, Basics, Volume 2, Fundamentals, and Volume 3, principles. So please do purchase our culinary courses if you have the chance to create a delicious food available on Kajabi. So, Mr. Fiki, what else you can say about your magnificent painting?
So I'm finally settled down and I'm ready to do more art. So look forward to more frequent podcast episodes.
Yes, let's do that again next week. We want
Yes.
to apologize, people. We interrupted for about probably 1 month because Mr. Fiki is busy like me. So now that Mr. Fiki is available, we can do it again every Sunday. We can scrutinize
Yes.
Mr. Fiki painting. So, Mr. Fiki, once you have finished this one, can you do it? Put now in the word, just like what you did. Let's do our your volume 2, okay? For
Yeah.
volume 2, what will be the title? Beginning. Beginning the for the volume 1. Volume 2 will be oh, it's up to Mr. Freaky. So surprise people. We are now in the process of making volume 2 of The Art of Fruits Cube. So please do support Mr. Freaky. So let's promote your book again, Mr. Faki.
So once again, I am promoting my Art of Fruit Skew, my art book from my last 6 years. All my hard work and my growth as an artist is all documented into this. So if you want to support me, then this is the place to go.
Yes, available on Amazon and I think where books are sold. And I think it's available in Barnes and Noble. Did you check already? But I'll check later. So, people,
Mhm.
once again, please do support us. We're gonna do it again every Sunday, and we're gonna scrutinize Mr. Freaky paintings, and we will do for the volume 2 of Mr. Freaky. And
Yeah.
Mr. Freaky?
And as always, more to come, people. See you soon.
Yes, people, see you soon. And watch, please do listen to Mr. Freaky on Book 101 review because he's promoting his book over there. Okay. Bye, people.
Bye bye.